Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scout Sports 101, Day 3, the final day of the NFL Draft. Draft rounds 4, 5, 6, and 7. We've had a lot of picks come in since the fourth round began. And the 210th pick with the Patriots on the clock, and their pick is in. I'll have it for you when it comes up on the screen here. And the Patriots selection is in. And we're waiting for it to come up on the screen here. Waiting for the Mario Douglas wide receiver Liberty. That's who the Patriots. And yes, he's a wide receiver at Liberty, which that's an interesting pick for the Patriots. Yes, 122 receptions, and now the Colts are back on the clock for the 211th pick. And the Colts pick is going to come in. We've had a lot of picks come in. I know I'm running a little bit behind. I had to play a little catch up. But hopefully, while we're waiting, I will share with you some of the picks. I will share. Hold on. We got it. The Colts pick is coming in right now. And I'm waiting for it to come up on the screen here. So, you just hold on here. We're waiting for it to come up. And it's Peter Leo, linebacker Wagner. Linebacker. This was for the. I forgot to write it in. Colts. Linebacker Wagner. Yeah, we're at 212, and the Cowboys are back on the clock. Here we go. The pick is in for the Cowboys, so I'm trying to get to the other picks, but the picks are coming in pretty quick. There have been some interesting picks this round, and some may be advanced, some may not. You never know. So I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to wait till this comes up on the screen here. Waiting for that pick to come up on the screen here. I think it's probably going to be, I think, I'm going to say a kicker, but we'll see who they have picked in just a moment when it comes up on the screen here. As we're nearing the end of round number 6. DeMar Douglas is 5'8", 179 pounds, who the Patriots took with the 210th pick. He can put up some big numbers. He can he can get the receptions, the tackles. He can really score touchdowns. He can make it pay. He knows how to break through tackles. So he can really score some points for you. I'm still waiting for the Cowboys pick to come up on the screen. You know, uh, as big as I was waiting for it to come up on the screen. So, and hold on, it's coming up right now. They take Juice Vaughn, running back, Kansas State. And that's an interesting choice. And I wasn't sure if they were going to go to running back or not. Well, they have done just that, but a guy from this guy from Kansas State. And I think this is probably a good move for the Cowboys to take him in the draft. He's at 3,604 yards, rush yards, and second in Kansas State history. His career, 115 receptions, 1,280 receiving yards, both by a running back in KCU history. The Arizona Cardinals are on the clock right now, and I can finally, while we're waiting, I can get to some of the round 4 picks since we have with round 4 pick 103. The Saints took Nick Saladavare. He's an offensive guard from Old Dominion, and that was an interesting choice. I had a feeling the Saints might have wanted to take an offensive guard, and I really think that might have been a good choice. But 104, the Raiders took Jacorian Bennett, defensive back, Maryland, and I think I don't know if they should have done that. Might not. It may work to the advantage. It might not. The Cardinals pick us in, and hopefully we'll see that come up on the screen in the moment. Right now, you're seeing the Cowboys draft room, which is their war room, and I'll get back to the picks. With the 105th pick in round 4, pick 105, the Eagles took Kelly Ringo, cornerback, Georgia, which I think they were wanting to get. They have been targeting him, and I think they were wanting to get him, and I think that was a good choice for them. With pick 106, the Colts, they took Blake Freeland, offensive tackle from BYU, and I think they need an offensive tackle. And bear in mind, we're not going to see these guys right away because they're going to need to be fully developed, and it's going to take some time. And running back Juice Vaughn, Kansas State is 5'5", 179 pounds. We're still waiting for the Cardinals pick to come up on the screen. With the 107th pick, the Patriots took Jake Andrews, center from Troy University, which I felt I think they might have needed a center, but probably not. Maybe it works advantage, maybe not. But we'll see. Well, the Cardinals pick for the 213th pick is coming up on the screen right now. And you will not get a trivia question today, but you will on my when I resume my regular podcast sometime, which will be next week. But right now, we are waiting for the selection to come up on the screen. And it is Dante Stills, defensive tackle, West Virginia. And I think that might have been a good. I think they needed a defensive tackle. That was a good pick for them. And so I really think this could work to their advantage. And he's had 58 games played, a school record, career 52.5 tackles for loss. That's also a school record there in Virginia. And and so and the New England Patriots are back on the clock. The draft went into commercial. The New England Patriots are on the clock, and now we'll get back to some more of those picks. With the now, as I was saying, with the 108th pick, the Seahawks took Anthony Bradford, offensive guard LSU. That was an interesting choice for them, and I think they might have been looking to get an offensive guard, and maybe they might have been targeting him. That might have been a good choice for them. With the 109th pick, the Texans took Dylan Horton, uh, edge rusher from TCU, and I think they need a good edge rusher. And I think that was a good choice for them. With the 111th pick, Browns fans, the Browns took Dewan Jones, offensive tackle, Ohio State, another Buckeye off the board in this draft. And I think the Browns they took a last night a defensive tackle, pick 98. Today they take an offensive tackle. I think this was could work to their advantage maybe not, but I think it was a good choice. So hopefully, we're going to call from my buddy Keith in Lakewood, which is Keith Norman, my sports secretary down in Magnolia, who you can hear on the big show with Tony Rizzo. The Patriots pick is in for 214. We'll get it in just a moment when it comes up on the screen. I think they're going to take either tight end or offensive tackle. We'll see. And but I think this could work to the Browns. I think this might have been a good pick for the Browns. But my buddy Keith Norton, hopefully I'll get a call from him, who is KO Keith in Lakewood. You hear him on the big show with Tony Rizzo, and on Wednesdays, regular calling guest, and a regular calling guest on Sundays on Bruce Drennan's show. And he's my sports co-anchor down at Magnolia Clubhouse when we film it on Thursdays. And and I'll get his take on this pick. I'm still waiting for the Patriots pick to come up on the screen. And with the 112th pick, the New England Patriots took Chad Ryland, kicker of Maryland. And I think they needed to draft a kicker. This is a good choice for them. With the 113th pick in round 4, was pick 113, the Falcons took Clark Phillips, cornerback Utah. And I think they've been targeting him. They wanted to get him. Or this could work to their advantage, maybe it won't. But I think this may or may not have been a good choice for them, but we'll see. And the 114th pick, the Carolina Panthers took Chandler Zavala, offensive guard at NC State, and I think they were looking to get one of those. They need one of those, and I think this was a good choice. With the 105th pick in round 4, pick 115, the Bears took Rashawn Johnson, running back, Texas. And I think they were looking to get a running back. And I'm waiting for the Pats pick to come up on the screen. And the Rams are back on the clock with pick 215. The draft went in the commercial, so I was waiting for the pick to come up on the screen. So, and I'll see it when it comes up at the bottom of the screen. And we got some interesting picks in there, and there's still some names who want to come or hoping to come off the board on this final day of the draft. So, and the Rams pick is in, so I will get it right now when it comes up on the screen. So I'm waiting for that to come up on the screen. Boy, we just had a lot of. Not only that, we've had a lot of trade ups today as well, and we've got a lot of big trade ups today in this draft as well. They took Emmer Speed, Stevie Michigan. That's what the Pats took with Emmer Speed, cornerback Michigan, and. And he is a cornerback from Michigan. That's who the Pats took. And I'm waiting for the Rams one to come up on the screen. So, we're about to get it right now, their pick. We're going to get that pick right now. I'm waiting for it to come up. Pick number 215, and it's in. I'm waiting. It's a selection. I'm waiting to see it come up on the screen here to see who they have selected with the 200 and it's Zach Evans, running back, Ole Miss. And I think the Rams needed to get a running back. I think they were targeting him, and I think that's a good choice for them. So, yeah, and so this was a good choice. And he's going to transfer to Ole Miss from TCU in 2022. And he's had his second team academic all Big 12. He has 7.7 yards rushing and second highest in TCU history. And that's him for some numbers. He can really put up the house. The 49ers are on the clock. I'll let you know they take when I come back. Stay with us. More to come.